Hello my lovely friends, this is Marta from Drop of Sunshine. Welcome in another video tutorial. This video is a part of the blog hop which I am doing together with a wonderful creators from Crafting Together with All Brands group. All the links to all the other videos you will find down below in the description area, so please hop on and visit another channels as well. Now, today we're going to be presenting you a couple of ideas how to preserve memories and especially working around the falls. For me, whenever I want to treasure any special moment of my life, I always think of scrapbooking layout. This is something I truly love to create, and it's fun, easy way, and you can play up on a larger format, experiment with the composition and using all of the supplies. I've picked up the photo which has a special meaning to me. This was one of the big moments in my life. I'm super happy and joyful to have this absolutely amazing blessing that I am able to create and design and do things I truly passionate about. So I just love it, and I wanted to make it special, and there is no better way to make it special than using this CRAFTSTASH & Co collection. This is one of the collection which I had the pleasure to design for the CRAFTSTASH, and I just absolutely love it. I love playing with it. I am almost done with some of my papers. There's a 24 papers pack, so I've been creating tons of the inspiration out of these, and I'm actually thinking of recording another part just before they're gonna be gone. Now for my creation, I also wanted to add some couple of the mixed media vibe, and for that I'm using this lovely texture paste from Pretty Gets Gritty. But before I will go to the paste, I just wanted to add some additional texture, and for that I'm gonna be using this background stamp set, which is a part of the stamp and die combo, and I'm using this Distress Oxide ink in a worn lipstick color to do some partial stamping. As you can see here, I'm not even bothered by mounting the stamp to the stamping block or platform. I'm just randomly stamping it here and there, and I keep this 8x8 paper as my focal point, as this point of check, so I know where shall I stamp, so I could have this visible texture coming out and adding even more to this background. This pink color paper, which I haven't mentioned it before, this is a piece from the Simply Made Crafts blog, so I will, if I find this pad still available, I will link it down below with all other supplies I'm using in the description area. I use my broken knife for taking some of the paste, and now I am stenciling through, and this stencil is also a part of the CRAFTSTASH & Co, but this collection it was designed by the Ashley Thompson, so I truly love it, and it's got lots of this fun accent, and especially the stencil is just absolutely beautiful. One thing you have to remember, that if you're trying to squeeze the paste through two papers like I'm doing here, make sure you keep your hand steady. Just press this paper really well so it's not gonna be moving on you. The reason why I'm adding the paste through both layers simultaneously is just later on I'm planning to slightly lift this focal point with some foam tape, but I want to have this continuous pattern of the paste going through. Now I'm put both of those pieces to dry aside, and in meantime I reach additional piece of the paper so I could keep in check all the other elements I'm gonna be creating. I have this leftover piece, and this one was from the A4 size paper pad from the same collection, and now I'm using the die to trace it. Where am I supposed to cut it with the scissors? Because what I want to do, I want to create this wavy line and then add this lace design to the back. And this die I actually have double set, what you can see here on the side. I do purchase well, I received one set as a designer, and then I've purchased the second one, so this way I could cut the whole piece on one go, because this little dies, they are 4 inches long, so slightly over 4 inches. So having two of them, I then could cut the edge of A4 size card on the, on the shorter way on one go. So that's why I really wanted to have two, and this also speed up the whole process. I've been playing with this collection, creating lots of the cards with it, so having two sets is really, really handy, but it's not necessary. These dies, they are having this extendable pattern, so you can just move as you go and create as long pattern and design as much you want. Here I am grabbing two pieces of the spare cardstock, and I am creating this lacy edge which I was telling you about. If you don't have it, that's fine. You can create the straight line and use some border punches or anything, or use any other border dies if you would like to create a additional effect like that. But here, because I firstly cut the paper with the scissors, I have this kind of a mask to follow, so I know where about to put my dice on the paper. So once they cut, I will have this perfectly match up layer to adhere it. I'm just going over with the scissors. There's a couple dots remaining, couple die cut pieces still remaining in the dies, so I just quickly poke them through, and now I will add those pieces using some PVA glue, so this way I will join these two together. And I think this is a really nice idea, and this, because I'm adding this pop-up of the white in the middle of this colorful design paper, this will instantly make this little element pop out even more, because adding any sort of the border or any sort of the coloring will always help. If you don't have any dice like that and you would like to go with the similar effect, what you can do, you can add a little bit of the embossing ink, and then sprinkle the area with the white embossing powder and heat it up, and this will also create some sort of the framing. Or you can use up some kind of inks or something, not necessarily white. You can go with any other ink colors, for example the brown one. This will also create a lovely border, and then using the brown color ink will give you a little bit more vintagey look. But because I am, whoever knows me, whoever's been watching my videos, my friends knows that I especially love all the pastel color, all the soft tones. So I wanted for this artwork, this piece of the scrapbooking layer, to actually create, which I'm creating, to remain quite soft and in my vibe, because this is the page I am creating for myself. So I just wanted to enjoy it, and I just wanted to resemble the things I'm loving the most. I've used the matching circular die, which also have the same lacy bit, and I've cut few of them on the white pieces of the cardstock, and then I've glued them all together. I think in total I used the 3 or 4 layers together, and now I am embossing them. I am switching in between two embossing powders. I firstly used this Ranger blue color powder, and then I had slightly lighter SIZZIX color embossing powder, which has a little bit of the shiny glitter part in them, so this will create this nice shininess to my card as well. So now I am just adding a additional layer of it, so you can see here. And once I heat set the powder, because we have more than one layer of the embossing, this will create this nice lovely enamel look on my die cut piece. So this is a fun technique for you to try, and you can use it for a card making, for mixed media project, for so many different things. Try to cut some lovely frames from the paper and then emboss them 2, 3, even 4 times, and you will see that they will be looking as lovely embellishments. Now it's time to start assembling my piece. This is a 12 by 12 scrapbooking page, so what I'm starting from is I'm gonna be lifting this focal point, which is this 8x8 piece of the paper, and I've just put lots of the foam tape, but you could use a piece of the cardboard as well, or kids fan foam to lift it up. I'm just making sure I am marrying up those lines from the texture paste which I've created earlier, and this really create this nice flow look, and everything is just, you know, working and corresponding really nicely. For this little topper on the front, I've also lifted up, and for that I used the double layer of the foam tape so it's rise up even more. Now I am gonna be marking a little line with the pencil on the back of the photo, because I want to put some foam tape here as well. So once I will adhere it on top of the frame, this little like a middle section, it's not gonna be, you know, sinking down and just, you know, collapsing in a center. So I have this nice sturdy, you know, foam from the back, which is, you know, helping to level up everything. I am using the hot glue to just adhere it, and I am adhering them both together, frame along with my photo. I've purposely print my photo on the regular paper so it's not too shiny. I wanted to keep it matte, and here I am adding couple of the chipboard quotes. These quotes coming from the Polish scrapbooking company called CRAFTSTASH, and I do have plenty of those because back in the days I was working as a part of their design team, so I still got plenty of the beautiful products home, and I'm using them whenever I can. Especially I love everything which is having those nice encouraging messages, and this message here says dream big, never give up, and make art. And this is something which I can just, you know, fully sign up with my own heart, and I am encouraging you, my friends. If you are a creative person, if you're enjoying what you are doing, please never give up and keep on doing that. Keep on sharing your beautiful artwork, and maybe one day, if not anytime soon, then probably in the future, if you're gonna be keeping doing whatever you're dreaming, whatever you're passionate about, you're gonna be spotted by someone, or maybe start even your own business, your own designing products. So never ever give up on those dreams. If this is in your heart, just keep on going. And this little scrapbooking layout, this is also a little reminder for myself, so I could then keep on going and enjoy my creation, and just, you know, follow this path of the crafting, which I'm truly in love. And I love sharing the ideas. I love creating the videos and live classes, so I'm super happy and thankful that I can be here now. I am finishing off my project with adding those leaves and flowers. This is coming from the same collection which I was using at the beginning, but the elements to cut, they are coming from this A4 size pad. So I'm just adding it on, trying to create this nice flow on my composition. And then last but not least, I will add a little bit dramatic with adding those big NUVO drop pearls. I'm using this pearl NUVO drops. I will check the name. I don't have them on hand once I'm recording this voiceover, so apologies for that, but I will make sure I will link them down below in the description area. So I'm squeezing them. I'm making sure I have this nice big drops, which are also helping to you know, make this whole set flowing, and they will just direct the viewer between the sentiment and make this whole thing looking nice and cohesive. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you enjoy it, and don't forget to check all the other videos in this blog hub. Stay blessed, my friends, and I will see you another time. Bye bye.